You won't believe the scandalous secrets lurking behind the curtains of history. The captivating tale of a powerful ruler whose life was as dramatic as any soap opera. Catherine the Great, from scandalous affairs to power struggles and whispers of conspiracy, get ready to uncover the truth behind the legendary empress's reign and the secrets that shrouded her final days. Catherine II, commonly called Catherine the Great, held the throne as Empress of Russia from 1762 until 1796, boasting the lengthiest reign of any female monarch in Russian annals. Her tenure was characterized by significant territorial expansion and diplomatic finesse, solidifying Russia's position as a dominant European power. However, Catherine's legacy is frequently mired in the scandalous tales and rumors that swirled around her affairs. Despite her undeniable accomplishments in governance and statecraft, Catherine's reign is often overshadowed by the sensationalized narratives of her romantic liaisons and intrigues. The Empress's romantic entanglements, notably with figures like Grigory Orlov and Prince Grigory Potemkin, have captured the imagination of historians and popular culture alike, casting a veil of intrigue over her political achievements. Amidst the whispers of scandal and controversy, it is essential to recognize Catherine's enduring impact on Russian history. Her modernization policies and cultural enlightenment laid the groundwork for Russia's transformation into a formidable European power. Catherine's patronage of the arts, her correspondences with Enlightenment philosophers like Voltaire, and her efforts to promote education and Western European ideals left an indelible mark on Russian society. Thus, while Catherine the Great's reign may be shrouded in gossip and myth, her legacy as a formidable ruler and visionary leader endures, shaping the course of Russian history for generations to come. Born Sophie von Anhalt-Zerbst in 1729 to a Prussian prince, Catherine's early life was fraught with the challenges of an unhappy marriage to the future Emperor Peter III of Russia. Despite her noble lineage, Sophie was entangled in a union devoid of affection or compatibility. However, Sophie's fate took a dramatic turn when she embarked on a path of political intrigue and romantic entanglement. With the support of her lover, Grigory Orlov, a military officer whose affections proved crucial to her ambitions, Sophie orchestrated a daring coup d'état. In a bold move that would reshape Russian history, she plotted the overthrow of her husband, Peter III, whose ineptitude and unpopularity provided fertile ground for dissent. Guided by cunning political maneuvering and encouraged by her burgeoning romance with Orlov, Sophie seized power with calculated precision. With the court in disarray and key figures rallying to her cause, she navigated the treacherous waters of court politics, emerging victorious as Empress Catherine II of Russia. The overthrow of Peter III marked a turning point in Catherine's life, propelling her into the highest echelons of power. As Empress, she wielded authority with a cunning and resolve that belied her tumultuous beginnings. Yet, the shadow of her explosive ascent lingered, casting a veil of controversy over her reign. Despite the whispers of scandal surrounding her, Catherine's reign was characterized by a formidable display of strength and cunning. Her rise to power is a testament to her resilience and determination in the face of adversity, reshaping the political landscape of Russia and leaving an indelible mark on its history. Despite the scandal surrounding her, Catherine the Great spearheaded a cultural renaissance in Russia, marking a period of enlightenment and intellectual flourishing. Catherine exchanged ideas through correspondence with luminaries such as Voltaire, importing Western European philosophies and ideologies into the Russian realm. This intellectual cross-pollination not only enriched the cultural landscape of Russia, but also facilitated the integration of progressive thought into the fabric of society. One of Catherine's most enduring legacies is the establishment of the Hermitage Museum, initially conceived as a personal collection that she opened to the public. The institution was a beacon of artistic and intellectual enlightenment, showcasing many European masterpieces. By nurturing the arts and humanities, Catherine sought to elevate Russia's status on the world stage, positioning it as a center of cultural excellence and refinement. Furthermore, Catherine's patronage of the arts extended beyond traditional forms of expression, paving the way for the empowerment of female artists. Inspired by her example, women from the aristocratic class began to pursue creative endeavors, contributing significantly to Russia's artistic heritage. This democratization of artistic expression diversified cultural production and challenged traditional gender norms, fostering a more inclusive and progressive society. In fostering a culturally enlightened era, Catherine the Great played a pivotal role in shaping the trajectory of Russian society. She laid the groundwork for a more cosmopolitan and intellectually vibrant Russia by embracing Western European philosophies and promoting artistic expression. Despite the controversies that marred her reign, Catherine's commitment to cultural advancement left an indelible mark on Russian history, shaping its identity as a bastion of artistic and intellectual achievement. Catherine the Great's reign sparked a renaissance for female artists in Russia, especially among the aristocracy. Inspired by Catherine's patronage of the arts and the prominence of influential women in society, a wave of female writers, poets, and composers emerged. These women defied societal norms, using their talent and intellect to shape Russia's cultural landscape. Female writers such as Princess Natalia Ivanova Kurakina and poets like Anna Bunina gained recognition for their literary contributions. Their works reflected a newfound sense of empowerment and expression, challenging traditional gender roles and clearing the way for future generations of female artists. In addition to literature, Yevdokia Dashkova made significant strides in music. Their compositions showcased their creativity and skill, earning them domestic and international acclaim. Catherine's support for female artists provided them with opportunities for artistic expression and helped elevate their status in society. By encouraging the cultivation of talent regardless of gender, Catherine fostered an environment where women could thrive creatively and contribute meaningfully to Russian culture. Catherine the Great's personal life was as tumultuous as her political endeavors were successful. Throughout her reign, she engaged in a series of passionate affairs that not only stirred scandal but also exerted significant influence on the trajectory of her rule. One of the most notable figures in Catherine's romantic entanglements was Grigory Orlov, a military officer with whom she orchestrated the overthrow of her husband, Emperor Peter III. Their affair, which began before Catherine's ascension to the throne, played a pivotal role in securing her position as Empress of Russia. Orlov's support during the coup d'état solidified Catherine's power, highlighting the intertwining of love and politics in her life. Following Orlov, Catherine's affections turned to Prince Grigory Potemkin, a military leader whose influence extended far beyond the battlefield. Their passionate relationship shaped Catherine's policies and decisions, particularly concerning territorial expansion and governance. Potemkin's counsel and strategic prowess were instrumental in Catherine's military triumphs, including annexing new territories and consolidating Russian power in Eastern Europe. Despite the significance of these romantic liaisons, Catherine's love life was not without its complexities and intrigues. Her penchant for multiple lovers and shifting allegiances added a layer of unpredictability to her reign, as political alliances and personal rivalries intertwined in the corridors of power. While some historians view Catherine's romantic escapades as mere distractions from her political duties, others argue that they were integral to her leadership style. Catherine's ability to cultivate relationships with influential figures, both domestically and internationally, enabled her to navigate the complex dynamics of 18th century European policies with finesse and understanding. During Catherine the Great's reign, Russia experienced a significant rise in military power, positioning itself as a formidable force on the global stage. Exploiting favorable geopolitical circumstances, Catherine embarked on a series of conquests and strategic alliances that expanded Russian territories and influence throughout Eastern Europe. Catherine's military campaigns were characterized by calculated opportunism and shrewd diplomacy. Leveraging internal unrest and external conflicts, she seized opportunities to strengthen Russia's position and extend its borders. Under her leadership, Russian forces achieved notable victories, solidifying the empire's dominance in the region. One of Catherine's vital military triumphs was the annexation of Crimea in 1783. Catherine secured control over the strategically important Black Sea region by defeating the Crimean Khanate, a long-standing adversary. This conquest expanded Russian territory and established a crucial foothold in the geopolitically significant era, enhancing Russia's maritime power and trade routes. Additionally, Catherine's reign saw the consolidation of Russian influence in Poland. Exploiting internal divisions and exploiting the weakness of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, Catherine intervened in Polish affairs, ultimately leading to the partitioning of Poland. She secured territorial gains for Russia through strategic alliances and military interventions, further extending its reach into Central Europe. Furthermore, Catherine's military campaigns extended beyond Europe, as evidenced by Russia's engagements in the Caucasus and the Ottoman Empire. By confronting the Ottoman Turks, Catherine aimed to expand Russia territories southward and gain access to warm water ports, crucial for maritime trade and naval power. Russian dominance in the Black Sea and Eastern Mediterranean were reinforced by victories in wars like the Russo-Turkish Wars. In addition to territorial expansion through military conquests, Catherine allied with other European powers to enhance Russia's geopolitical position. Diplomatic maneuvers and treaties strengthened Russia's alliances with Prussia and Austria, further solidifying its influences in European politics. Catherine the Great's reign was marked by remarkable military achievements and territorial expansion. However, her tolerance of serfdom catalyzed internal unrest, highlighting the entrenched societal problems that persisted throughout her rule. The institution of serfdom, which effectively rendered peasants the property of the nobility, was deeply ingrained in Russian society. Despite Catherine's opposition to the system, she tolerated it rather than institute sweeping reforms. This decision proved a double-edged sword, as it maintained social order while simultaneously breeding resentment and discontent among the oppressed masses. The discontent simmering beneath the surface erupted into open rebellion during the Pugachev Rebellion of 1773. Led by Yemelin Pugachev, who claimed to be the deceased Emperor Peter III, the rebellion garnered widespread support from disenfranchised serfs and lower-class Russians. Pugachev's rhetoric, promising liberation from the burdens imposed by the nobility, struck a chord with many, fueling a mass uprising against Catherine's regime. The Pugachev Rebellion exposed the fragility of Catherine's rule and laid bare the deep-seated social tensions festering within Russian society. It was a stark reminder of the consequences of maintaining an oppressive social structure as the grievances of the serfs erupted into open revolt. Despite Catherine's efforts to suppress the rebellion, the underlying issues it brought to light remained unresolved. The legacy of serfdom continued to cast a shadow over Russian society long after Catherine's death, contributing to subsequent social upheavals and revolutions. In retrospect, the Pugachev Rebellion serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of Catherine the Great's reign. While her military conquests and cultural patronage left a lasting impact on Russia, her failure to address the injustices of serfdom underscores the limitations of her rule. The rebellion is a testament to the enduring struggle for social justice in the face of entrenched oppression, leaving an indelible mark on the history of Catherine's reign and the trajectory of Russian society. Catherine's passing in 1796 signified the conclusion of a transformative period in Russian history. Despite her accomplishments, her legacy was overshadowed by persistent rumors and controversies that followed her even in death. With Catherine's demise, the Russian Empire entered a new phase under the rule of her successor, Paul I. Paul I ascended to the throne amidst social unrest and political instability. His reign was marked by tumultuous events and erratic policies, exacerbating the empire's challenges. As Russia grappled with the internal turmoil and external pressures, Paul's leadership failed to provide stability or address the underlying issues plaguing the nation. Amidst growing discontent, Paul I fell victim to assassination, bringing an abrupt end to his tumultuous reign. His death further underscored the fragility of Russia's political landscape and the deep-seated tensions simmering within society. The circumstances surrounding Paul's demise reflected the complex dynamics of power and intrigue that defined Russian politics during this period. In the aftermath of Catherine's death and Paul's assassination, Russia found itself at a crossroads, grappling with the legacy of its imperial past and the pressing need for reform. The transition of power from Catherine to Paul symbolized the challenges inherent in managing a vast and diverse empire torn between tradition and modernization. Ultimately, Catherine's death marked the end of an era characterized by grandeur and ambition, but marred by contradictions and controversies. As Russia navigated the turbulent waters of the 19th century, Catherine's legacy cast a long shadow over the nation's trajectory, shaping its identity and destiny for years to come. So this is all about Catherine the Great. Do like and share the video. For more terrifying videos, click the subscribe button on our channel.